You'd have to be an absolute lunatic to lose money on a Porsche. That is, unless you buy the wrong one. The Porsche community is like really nothing else. And even if we hit a recession, the right models aren't going to go down in value. Today, I'm gonna run you through 10 plus Porsches that are sports cars, SUVs, and more that you can drive essentially for free or even make a profit if you buy the right one with the right spec. I'm Brad Danger, like, subscribe, and let's kick things off with a little hidden gem, the 996.1 911.
Sure, people once poked fun at those quirky fried egg headlights. Who doesn't love eggs with breakfast? But enthusiasts now recognize what's beneath: pure analog 911 magic. Lightweight and responsive, this car carries genuine GT3 DNA without the massive price tag. Once a bargain basement 911, low mileage manual coupes previously fetching around $25,000 now regularly bring $35,000 or more. A nearly 40% increase. Find one with the LSD and you're essentially grabbing a baby GT3 on a budget poised for continued appreciation. Pro tip, if all-wheel drive and wider hips are your style, snag a 996 Carrera 4S, dubbed the poor man's turbo. It delivers turbo looks, all-wheel drive grip, and a soulful 320 horsepower flat six. Still available between $30,000 to $40,000, prices are climbing quickly following the turbo's ascent.
What's up guys, Brad Danger here, and if you know me, you know that I'm a boots guy. I'm talking work, play, filming, even grabbing groceries. I'm rocking boots pretty much 24/7, and one of my absolute go-to brands has become Tecovas. These guys are seriously one of the best Western wear boot makers on the planet. And I'm not kidding, I've been wearing them for a few years now, and I have like 4 or 5 pairs. Just don't tell my wife. And guys, right now, my favorite is the Dock and Midnight Cowhide. I can't walk into a restaurant, a gas station, heck, even the airport without somebody saying, hey man, nice boots. And they're not just good looking. Tecovas boots are also comfortable. They're handmade. They have premium leather and real craftsmanship. These things literally feel broken in right out of the box, which almost never happens with cowboy boots. Am I right? And one of my favorite things is that if you have a store near you, well, go to it, because trust me, they'll shine your boots, give you a free drink, and the vibe is just awesome. When I travel for work or for play and I see a Tecovas store, I'm in it. And here's the kicker, no pun intended, but Tecovas is always dropping new styles and new spins on classic. So whether you're looking for your first real pair of boots or you already got a closet full like me, they've got something that's gonna make you wanna step your boot game up. So go check out the link down in the description or just scan the QR code on the screen and snag yourself a pair and join the boot life. And huge thanks to Tecovas for making me look good wherever I go. And yeah, go support the sponsors that support us. Now, back to the show. Okay, now I kind of consider this the baby GT3, especially when you get a 996.1 Carrera, the 2-wheel drive, with the optional M220 limited slip differential. And trust me, this is a sneaky good investment right now.
Porsche significantly improved the notorious IMS bearing issue starting in 2006, installing a larger, tougher IMS bearing that drastically reduces failure risks. Plus, the base Carrera's smaller cylinder 3.6-liter flat six avoids the dreaded bore scoring problems that haunt the Carrera S's 3.8-liter engine. Mechanically sorted, these late 997.1 models offer real peace of mind. But beyond reliability, the 997 Carrera delivers an unmatched driving experience, raw, analog, and thrilling. This was Porsche's final naturally aspirated 911 with hydraulic steering before turbos and electronics took over. With 325 horsepower screaming to 7,200 RPM, it's quick and feels perfectly alive in your hands. Best of all, nice examples are still available between $30,000 to $40,000. Given its future classic status and low production, prices will climb. Grab one now. There's simply no better 911 value around.
All right, let's talk about the Porsche 987.2 Cayman. I mean, the car that everybody asks about, but no one really understands.
Enthusiasts know this mid-engine marvel from 2009 to 2012 is a driver's dream. A precision instrument carving corners better than even some 911S. Don't tell anyone I said that. Porsche solved earlier engine woes with the reliable 9A1 engine, completely eliminating the notorious IMS issue. With a bulletproof 320 horsepower flat six in the Cayman S and a rev-happy 265 horsepower version in the base model, plus lightweight construction and hydraulic steering, the 987.2 delivers pure analog driving pleasure. Trust me, throw this thing around a track or twisty road and it'll make you feel like a racing hero. Best of all, prices hover in the low $20,000 range, astonishing for near 911 performance. Since Porsche no longer builds analog machines like this, prices are more likely to rise than fall, making it the ideal fun-to-risk ratio for your wallet.
But what about the Boxster 987.2, the Cayman's convertible sibling?
Once teased as lesser,
The 987.2 Boxster shares everything great about the Cayman,
but lets you drop the top. Same engine, same chassis, same handling brilliance, just more sunshine and exhaust soundtrack. Having driven both extensively, the Boxster feels playful and incredibly agile, like a street-legal go-kart with a Porsche badge. Amazingly, clean examples are even cheaper, found in the mid-teens to low $20,000 range. That's insane value. A Porsche convertible with zero engine worries, exceptional handling, and a guaranteed smile factor under $20,000. Sign me up. Don't wait too long though. Once people figure out this secret, values will climb.
Well, not into pure sports cars, we'll enter the Porsche Cayenne GTS, the 958 generation from 2011 to 2014 with that beautiful 4.8 liter V8. And with the resonator delete, that thing sounds incredible.
Packing a glorious 420 horsepower naturally aspirated 4.8 liter V8. This Cayenne delivers instant throttle response and an exhaust note straight from heaven. Forget the stereotype of a clumsy SUV with lowered adaptive air suspension, massive brakes, and Alcantara sport seats. The Cayenne GTS handles like a sports car on stilts. Daily drive it, haul the family, or even tow up to 7,700 pounds. It can literally do everything. Originally priced around $90,000, you can now snag one between $20,000 to $25,000, an absolute steal considering its rarity as Porsche's last naturally aspirated V8 SUV. Grab one soon. Prices are already firming as enthusiasts discover this all-arounder's unique appeal. Keep it tidy and you'll likely never lose a penny.
And here are not one, but two Porsche SUVs that you shouldn't overlook, each special in their own way.
First, the ultra-rare Porsche Cayenne 957, manual from 2008 to 2010, a stick-shift SUV that blends sports car thrills with SUV practicality. Yes, Porsche actually made a handful of these unicorns, especially the Cayenne GTS variant featuring a muscular 405 horsepower V8 paired to a 6-speed manual transmission. With full-time AWD and a 0 to 60 sprint of just 5.7 seconds, this SUV is an enthusiast's dream. Originally overlooked and sold around the $20,000 mark, their rarity is finally catching on, pushing values upward. Porsche is never making a manual SUV again, ensuring its status as a future collectible. If you find one, hold on to it. It's destined to become a prized piece of automotive history. While it may not skyrocket in value, it holds resale impressively well.
Next, the Porsche Macan S, the 2017 to 2019. It's a little hidden gem if you want a cheap SUV that does everything oh so well, or dare I say ideal.
The Macan S features a punchy, reliable 340 horsepower turbocharged V6, making it nimble and surprisingly engaging to drive. Think of it as a sports wagon in SUV clothing, popular enough to retain strong demand on the used market. Currently priced in the mid $20,000 range, the Macan S represents fantastic value compared to its original $60,000 MSRP. Unlike many luxury crossovers that depreciate rapidly, Macan values typically stabilize quickly. It's not a pure investment car, but rather a smart buy offering Porsche performance and luxury without bleeding your wallet dry.
Time to suit up a little bit and talk about another hidden gem, the 970.2 Porsche Panamera GTS. The thing is a looker.
This luxurious bruiser packs a naturally aspirated 4.8 liter V8 delivering 440 horsepower with an exhaust note that's pure music, something increasingly rare in today's turbocharged world. Loaded standard with adaptive air suspension, sport exhaust, big brakes, all-wheel drive, and aggressive blacked-out trim, it's an executive express that secretly dreams of being a muscle car. And the best part? It drives smaller and sharper than you'd expect, handling tight corners with impressive agility while still pampering you in leather, Alcantara, and tech. Originally priced around $130,000, these now sit in the mid to high $20,000 range, an absolute steal. Given Porsche no longer offers naturally aspirated V8 sedans, values may even climb once enthusiasts catch on. Bottom line, grab one of these undervalued Panamera GTS models now and enjoy a unique luxury rocket that might just appreciate in the future.
Okay, and now time for a reality check, because not all Porsche models rise in value.
Take the all-electric Taycan.
It's thrilling to drive with instant torque, which will lack the futuristic tech and spaceship sounds, but the EV market is brutal, and Taycan values have nosedived about 50% in just 4 years. High-end models like the Turbo S, originally over $150,000, now trade at roughly half that. Rapid tech advancements, battery concerns, and expiring tax credits are driving steep depreciation. So if you absolutely need an electric Porsche, buy used. Let someone else absorb the initial drop. Base Taycans depreciate slightly less dramatically than the high-end trims, but all will likely continue downward for a while. Bottom line, the Taycan is exceptional for driving experience and eco-cred, but as an investment, it's a financial black hole. If your goal is to drive without losing cash, stick to the proven gas-powered Porsche legends we talked about elsewhere.
So before we wrap up, let's hit a few Porsche blue chip investments guaranteed to hold or just completely rise in value, even though, well, price might be a little bit higher, but it's definitely a good value.
First, the 997 GT3, 2007 to 2008, is an instant classic with its legendary Mezger Flat 6, manual transmission, and analog feel. Limited numbers and high demand have already pushed prices to $120,000 plus, making it a near sure investment. Next, the 981 Cayman GT4, 2016, proves Porsche's mid-engine platform is serious business. With GT3 inspired suspension and a 385 horsepower flat 6 from the Carrera S, it's manual only and track ready. Initially around $85,000, these hold strong or even appreciate steadily, because Porsche won't build another naturally aspirated manual GT4.
The 991.2 GT3 Touring offers stealthy thrills.
With a discreet wingless design, manual gearbox, and a 500 horsepower flat 6, screaming to 9,000 RPM. Prices started around $150,000 new, and now push beyond $180,000. With limited production and growing enthusiast demand, values continue climbing upward. Don't sleep on the 991.2 Carrera T, 2018. It's a rare lightweight 911 with enthusiast-focused mods, manual gearbox, limited slip diff, lightweight glass, and stripped-down interior. Only about 1,000 entered the US, currently around $90,000 with strong upside potential. Lastly, the 996 Turbo, 2001 to 2005, is your last affordable Turbo 911. With a bulletproof Mezger engine, manual transmission, and serious performance, clean examples around $60,000 plus are rising fast. Grab one now, prices will only go north. These Porsches aren't cheap, but you won't lose a dime owning them.
So guys, there you have it, the Porsches that pay you back. Now, I wanna know, which Porsches on this list do you actually think that will have the best shot at shooting up in value? And, well, which ones do you think won't? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to go to winthisIdealcar.com to get entered to win my 700 horsepower R35 GTR that is in beautiful Bayside blue and dripping in carbon. Also, if you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out some of these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger, this is Ideal. We'll catch you next week, and promise me one thing. I love Porsche. Keep living the Ideal lifestyle.